Bold visionaries, picture a world where banks, those towering pillars of finance, hoarding wealth and dictating economies, vanish overnight, leaving humanity to reinvent how we trade, save, and dream. Imagine a society where money flows through decentralized networks, where your wallet is a blockchain code, and trust is coded, not enforced by suits in skyscrapers. What if this bankless future unleashed a tidal wave of freedom, empowering billions to control their wealth without middlemen, or plunged us into chaos, where scams run wild and the poor are left clutching empty digital promises? Could this radical shift spark a golden age of equality, with peer-to-peer finance lifting the downtrodden, or would it fracture society, as the powerful hoard new digital empires? Would you thrive in a world where money answers to no one, or fight to restore the old guard, fearing a lawless economic frontier? Are you ready to dive into this electrifying what-if saga, where the fall of banks reshapes power, trust, and your very future? Buckle up, because this journey through wealth, rebellion, and destiny will jolt your mind and challenge everything you thought you knew about money. Imagine a world where trust no longer lies in bank vaults but in unbreakable code, where every transaction is a handshake on the blockchain. Could this redefine wealth, or would it spark a firestorm, leaving societies to grapple with a trustless void? Sharp minds, let's leap into a near future, say, 2035, where banks crumble under the weight of their own obsolescence, toppled by a global surge in decentralized finance, DeFi, and blockchain. How could this seismic upheaval unfold? Picture a perfect storm. A massive cyber attack exposes bank vulnerabilities, wiping out trust, while Bitcoin and Ethereum soar, offering secure, bank-free alternatives. By 2035, DeFi platforms, powered by AI like Grok, could handle loans, savings, and investments peer-to-peer, making banks irrelevant as billions adopt crypto wallets. Imagine governments, strapped for cash, embracing blockchain to issue digital currencies, bypassing banks entirely, while DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, fund startups with crypto, starving traditional finance. But who would spark this? A hacker collective exposing bank corruption, a visionary like Vitalik Buterin scaling Ethereum, or a grassroots movement of billions rejecting fiat for freedom? The stakes are colossal. A bankless world could democratize wealth, letting anyone lend or borrow globally, or unleash chaos, as scams and volatility prey on the unprepared. Picture the headlines: banks obsolete, stock markets crash, crypto surges, and societies scramble to adapt. Would you embrace this financial revolution, trading your savings for a crypto key, or cling to the old system, fearing a world without guardrails? Are you ready to unravel how this could happen and what it means for our future? Could a bankless world redefine prosperity, or would it unravel society, leaving trust in tatters? Imagine the moment: banks vanish, and money flows free. Would it liberate you or leave you lost in a digital jungle? Are you ready to decode this financial revolution, to see if it's a dream worth chasing or a nightmare in code? Drop your boldest predictions in the comments. Would you thrive without banks or fight their fall? Smash that like button to fuel our journey, and let's unravel this saga of wealth and power together, diving into a world reshaped by freedom. Fearless trailblazers, let's paint the vivid portrait of a world without banks, a society where money dances through blockchain networks, and power shifts from vaults to code. What would this financial frontier look like in practice? Your savings would live in crypto wallets, secured by private keys, with no bank to freeze or seize them, and transactions would zip globally in seconds, no fees, no delays. DeFi platforms would replace banks, letting you lend to a farmer in Africa or borrow from a coder in Tokyo, all governed by smart contracts that execute trustlessly. Picture marketplaces buzzing with crypto trades, from NFTs for art to tokenized real estate, while physical cash fades, replaced by digital coins on your phone. This world's culture might worship financial freedom, with DeFi festivals celebrating blockchain heroes and communities pooling crypto for schools or hospitals. But here's the catch: without banks, who protects the vulnerable from scams or crypto crashes? The wealth gap could widen, as tech-savvy elites dominate, while the unconnected struggle to join. Would you revel in this borderless economy, where your wealth is yours alone, or feel trapped in a ruthless digital Wild West? Could this bankless dream spark your ambition, or would its cold chaos chill your soul? Are you ready to step into this decentralized utopia and judge its worth? Picture yourself in a bankless world. Would its freedom ignite your dreams or its chaos crush your security? Could you navigate a world where trust is code, or would you fight for the old ways? Drop your thoughts on this decentralized future in the comments. Would you join or resist? Smash that like button to keep this saga alive, and let's debate the soul of a bankless world together, unmasking whether it's a revolution or a reckless gamble. Daring explorers, a world without banks could ripple through humanity like a shockwave, upending economies, power structures, and trust itself. Would it herald a new dawn of freedom or plunge us into a financial abyss? On one hand, it could empower billions, with DeFi enabling anyone to access loans or investments, leveling the playing field for the unbanked in remote villages. Imagine small businesses thriving, funded by global crypto crowds, or communities bypassing governments to build infrastructure with pooled digital funds. But here's the dark side: without banks, economic stability could crumble, crypto volatility might wipe out savings overnight, and scams could fleece millions with no recourse. Governments might lose control, unable to regulate or tax a decentralized economy, sparking unrest or authoritarian crackdowns. The ultra-rich could dominate, building crypto fiefdoms, while the tech-illiterate are locked out, deepening inequality. Even blockchain security isn't ironclad. Hacks or quantum attacks could shatter trust in this new system. Would you cheer this bankless rebellion, or fear its fallout, watching as societies fracture under its weight? Could this world redefine prosperity, or would it ignite a firestorm that burns the vulnerable most? This isn't just a thought experiment, it's a glimpse into a future where money's rules are rewritten, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Would you embrace a bankless prosperity, or fight to protect the vulnerable from its perils? Visionary mavericks, a world without banks isn't just a financial fantasy, it's a blazing wake-up call to shape the future of money before it reshapes us. Lesson 1: Embrace decentralization's promise, but with guardrails. Blockchain can empower the masses, but only if we protect the vulnerable from scams and volatility. Lesson 2: Prioritize inclusion. Without banks, we must ensure everyone, from rural farmers to urban elders, can access and understand digital finance, or risk new forms of exclusion. Lesson 3: Rebuild trust. Whether through code or community, we need systems that restore faith in money's fairness, not just its freedom. Today, could you leverage tools like Ethereum or AI like Grok to design fairer financial systems, fostering trust without centralized control? Beware the trap. Unchecked decentralization could crown new elites, leaving billions behind. Can you steer this revolution toward justice? This saga screams one truth: our economic future hinges on balancing freedom with fairness. Are you ready to redefine money for all, or will you let a bankless world write a story where only the cunning thrive? Could you be the visionary to forge this new economy, or will fear chain you to the past, haunted by what might have been? This saga screams one truth: our economic future hinges on balancing freedom with fairness. Are you ready to redefine money for all, or will you let a bankless world write a story where only the cunning thrive? Could you be the visionary to forge this new economy, or will fear chain you to the past, haunted by what might have been? Unstoppable dreamers, we've journeyed through the electrifying what-if of a world without banks, a vision that could crown freedom as the new currency or fracture humanity in a scramble for digital power. This isn't just a story of money and code, it's a thunderous call to shape a future where wealth empowers all, not just the cunning. Will you explore blockchain's potential to redefine finance, using tools like Ethereum or Grok to build fair systems, or let new elites chain us to digital thrones? The ledger of tomorrow is blank, and your choices could write a tale of justice or division. Flood the comments with your boldest visions for a bankless future. Would you join this revolution or fight its rise? Share your wildest what-if ideas for us to tackle next. Smash that like button to keep our quest alive, and subscribe with that bell to join the revolution, never missing a mind-bending journey. Keep questioning, dreaming, and fighting to shape the future of money, because the next economy is yours to build.